Hi, everyone. Um, for me, it's Wednesday, although I don't think you're going to be watching this for a couple of days. I'm participating in a program called Leadership Fort Worth, so I'm out all day tomorrow doing that. And then on Friday, Fort Worth is hosting the Plant meeting. I've talked to you about Plant a couple of times. It's the Public Library Administrators of North Texas. There's a monthly meeting, and I often drive a long ways to go to these meetings because, as you know, I think it's incredibly important to stay connected to other libraries in the Metroplex, both for relationship purposes and also because you never know when an opportunity to partner might come our way. So I don't have to drive very far this time. I just have to go upstairs at the Central Library because folks are going to be coming to us. So I'm recording today because I just don't know when I'm going to have time to record later in the week. I really want to add to Michelle's email from yesterday about extended hours. I'm just going to sit down and get a little more comfortable. I've made no secret since I got here, and since, frankly, even before I got here, when I was thinking about coming here, when I was interviewing and looking at the website and looking at the hours, I've made no secret of the fact that I think our hours are not serving our community well. They are not long enough. There aren't enough days. They're incredibly confusing with the Thursday, Friday thing and the fact that every day we open and close at a different time. So this should come as no surprise, right? I want to say a couple of things. First, I want to say that for those of you who have been here a long time, and remember when we went to the hours that we have now. I've said this before, but I feel like I want to say it again, that decisions that were made when these hours were implemented were the right decisions to make at the time. I know that there were budget issues. I know why these decisions were made. And I know that we tried to take the resources that we have and to implement the hours that we could to serve our community best. In no way am I criticizing those decisions that were made. However, we've passed the point of right sizing our hours. In my experience, and it's a lot of years of experience, I know that we can add more hours, and that is what we've been working on for the past almost year and a half now. The second thing I want to talk about is a phrase that most of you have heard me say, which is I want to do things slow and right and not fast and wrong. And maybe you've understood from the beginning what that means, or maybe you've not quite understood exactly what it means. So this is a great example of what doing things slow and right looks like. I've been here a year and a half. We still haven't changed hours. This is something that we all know. I could have changed hours the second week I was here. I could have said, okay, this is what we're going to do. Everyone adjust to it. Let's do it. Certainly, our public would have liked it to happen a lot faster. But that is not how I like to do things, and that is not the kind of work environment I like to create. Doing things slow and right means that we make sure people are comfortable, that people feel ready, that everybody understands what the schedule is going to look like. And I've said it from the beginning, I don't want to change hours very often. It takes our public a long time to adjust. So it's in our best interest to do it once and do it right. Now, did I get everything that I wanted with these hours? Absolutely not. Mondays, I would love to be opening at 10, just like the rest of the days. But I'm committed to doing this with the staff that we have and not asking the city for more money and showing that we can stretch ourselves. We can do more. We can work up to a higher capacity. So know that I believe in you and know that you can do it. I also know that many of you are nervous. You're used to being in your buildings with a lot of other staff there, and you're worried. You're worried that there are going to be long lines, that people are going to be upset. And let me tell you, there are absolutely going to be some bumps in the road. There's going to need to be schedule adjustments as we figure out when we need more staff in the building and when we need fewer staff in the building. So it's going to be um, difficult. but also wonderful. I mean, it'll just be what it'll be, and we'll adjust and we'll figure it out. And you will continue to communicate with your supervisor about what you think is working and what you think needs to be improved, and we'll get there. Um, I am incredibly excited for March 30th. I think that's the date for the soft launch. A soft launch is just another way of doing it slow and right. We'll do it. We have a week to work out whatever immediate kinks come up, and we'll just press on together. I am not sure you know how excited our public is going to be. I mean, I announced the hours change last week at the Library Advisory Board meeting. I didn't even give them a lot of detail. I just told them that we're going to be doing it, and they were thrilled. And these are power users. These are people who love the library and use us all the time, and they're confused by our hours. So imagine what an impact this is going to be on people who aren't using us right now because they just can't figure out our hours. So anyway, I've talked too long. You get my point. I'm proud of all of you for sticking with this, and I know that we can do it. I know we can. And hopefully, I'll see some of you next week at the pension meetings. As always, thank you for everything that you do for our community every single day. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.